Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to Fearless Over 50, where we embrace new seasons, take bold steps, and do things that we never thought we would or could do, all with grace, grit, and sometimes a little bit of humor. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Khalidah Bilal, and this is Fearless Over 50, where I help Muslim women reinvent themselves through faith, resilience, and real life strategies. So if you're ready to step into a new chapter, hit the subscribe button, like this video, and share it with somebody who you think needs a reminder that it's never too late. So today's episode is going to be a little bit more personal. I want to take you behind the scenes, not just of the move that I'm making to England, but also the unpacking of the emotions that I never really expect to feel. So this week, someone asked me what I was taking with me when I moved to England. My response was nothing. I'm taking my shoes, I'm taking some clothes, and maybe a bit of bedding, but that's about it. And then it hit me that what I was saying was actually something really profound. Like, wow, I'm taking nothing with me. The reason why that question was so profound, it's not about the fact that, all I'm taking is my clothes or my bedding. It's about what we choose to hold on to and what we choose to let go of. I started to think I have a lot of things that they're not really just things, they're memorabilia. They are things that have an emotion that's attached to it, has a memory that's attached to it. And so letting go of those things, it kind of makes me feel like, oh my God, I'm letting go of those memories. What about the person or the thing that was so important that was attached to that thing? For example, this poster hanging on the wall behind me. I mean, it's not a big deal, but that was given to me by somebody who is actually very near and dear to me. And so the words that are on it is actually a reflection of my relationship with that person. So leaving that behind, am I leaving the relationship? There are pieces of artwork that my son made when he was younger that I've actually framed and have them hanging on the wall. What am I going to do with those things? They're not going to be something that anybody else is going to value. So what am I doing? Am I just throwing these things away? Do these things just go in the garbage? And to be quite honest, I don't know. It made me pause and think, can I really just get rid of all of these things? Can I just really just walk away from it all? This isn't the first time that I've had to walk away. It's not the first time that I've had to leave things behind. But I think that years ago, when I was walking away from an abusive relationship and I walked away and I left everything behind, or I left a lot of things behind, those things that I was leaving behind, they were attached to pain. They were attached to painful memories. So it was easy to walk away from those things. It was easy to leave those things behind because why would I want to take that trauma with me? Or why would I want to take the memory of that trauma with me? But that was a different emotional time, a different emotional context. And I feel like this is different. This move feels like letting go from a place of peace, from a place of a healed heart. And that difference is absolutely everything. So then the question becomes, how do I honor the past? How do I honor those memories and those feelings without being weighed down in the future? So that's when I started to think, and I've got to get creative about this. I've got to find a middle way. There has to be an easier way to let go of these things without having that feeling of I'm losing a part of myself. So what I figured is that what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a digital memory of these things. I'm going to take pictures of all of these things because at the end of the day, the memory will still remain, even though I might not have that physical thing anymore. And of course, it's easier for me to keep the digital memories when I can take pictures and send it to free prints or one of those places where I can get those pictures created into like a little book, and I can get the book mailed to me in England, so I don't even have to carry the book with me. But all of that process and all of that thinking, what it did was it led me to a place where I had to think about things not just on a physical level, but thinking about things on a spiritual level. What does Islam teach us about attachment to the dunya and about the things that we are really going to be carrying with us on life's journey? In Islam, we're reminded that this life is temporary. Everything that we're going through is just a small part of our lifespan and our eternal life. Islam teaches us that our hearts are not supposed to be clinging to physical things because physical things are going to fade. But what we should be doing is anchoring our hearts to our eternal destination. But at the end of the day, we're human. I'm human, right? We remember, we grieve, we cherish. So I have to give myself grace and give myself permission to feel all of those things. I can't just pretend like I don't feel them. And I want to be able to honor my memories and also be able to move forward. So as I continue to move forward and pack for this next chapter in my life, I'm reminded about something even bigger than just this move. And I want to leave you with this. You can start over without forgetting about where you are. You can start over without forgetting where you were. You can move forward without erasing your past. And you can carry memories in your heart even if they can't fit in your suitcase. So if you're navigating your own transitions, whether it's a loss, a move, or a big life shift, I want you to know it's okay to feel the weight of what's behind you and still choose to move forward. Thank you for being a part of this journey with me. If this resonates with you, leave a comment, share your story, and let's hold space for each other. Till next time, stay bold, stay fearless, stay curious, and may Allah guide our hearts gently as we let go and move forward. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. And don't forget that we do have our trip, Sisters on the Lake, to the Lake District in the UK. We only have 20 spots, so don't miss your spot. You can sign up using the link below where you can either pay for it in full or you can make a deposit. So I look forward to having you come and join us, Sisters on the Lake, October 7th through October 14th. Assalamu alaikum.